Okay, welcome to Game 17 of the Bob Gibson replay, where today they will travel to Los Angeles and play the Los Angeles Dodgers and be facing Don Drysdale. I think we've faced before previously during the season. Taking a look at the statistics for Gibson, we have the actual statistics first to replay, and as you can see, they're again pretty close. Home runs are a little high on the actual side versus the replay, but overall everything's pretty close, and enjoying the replay. So, also too, got a new game mat from Ink Gaming, so I'll be playing on that, as well as haven't played in a few weeks. You've been seeing the videos, but I put a lot of those in inventory for scheduled releases due to the fact I wanted to do that Hockey Blast project and learn a little bit about the hockey game while some videos were still being released. So might be a little rusty these first couple of games back. We start off with Lou Brock. 4-2 walk chance, Dodger Stadium. Take a quick look at that card. It is a +1 on the walks. So 4-2 walk chance. He versus a right-hander is a 10. It's a 9, so 11 he walks. His ATT is a 9, and this is 0. We'll check to see if he gets the lead, which he does, and he will attempt a stolen base, which is 17, +1 is 18, and the catcher's arm is a -2, so 16, 10. So Brock gets the stolen base. Again, a little rusty. I was a little slow on that. Kurt Flood. We got a 4-1 K chance versus the righties a 6. It's a 0 at Dodger Stadium. 11, so we move on to hitter's card. 1-1 G6. So we got a 6-3, but there's a potential chance that Brock can go to third. I was talking about that with another inside pitch player this morning. So with a runner on second, less than 2 outs, ball hit the shortstop or pitcher, roll a 1d6. If rolls less than or equal to the BR rating, which Brock's BR rating is a 4, he advances to third. So a 4 and under, 6. Otherwise, he holds at second. So Brock will hold at second. The next batter will be Johnny Edwards. We got a 2-4. Potential K chance, 6, 20. Move to hitter's card. We'll re-roll that. 1-6 G3. So ground out to the first baseman. And according to the rules, runner advances on a ball hit to the first baseman. So Brock will go to third with 2 outs, and Orlando Cepeda is the batter. We got a 3-2, and he's a righty, so a K plus, so we add 10. So 19 + 0, it's a 5. He strikes out Cepeda. So Cardinals can't capitalize on the Brock leadoff walk. So we welcome back Bob Gibson. He'll be facing Davis, Popovich, and Gabrielson. 2-1 versus a lefty. It's blank. We go to the hitter's card. 5-6. That's a single past the shortstop for Willie Davis. His ATT is a 6. Minus 1's a 5. He's going to see if he gets the lead. 10, he does not get the lead. Now we got Popovich, whose bunt rating is a 4. So he's going to attempt a bunch. We still got to go through the pitcher's card for Popovich. 6-4. So if any, what it says according to the rules, if any K or K plus comes up, revolve it like it was those plays, but cut the end rating of the batter in half. Disregard all other outcomes. Okay, so his K versus a right-handed pitcher will be a 5. We cut it in half. It's a 2.5. It's a 17, so no K. So we will go to the bunt. He's a 4. 15, fouled off, redo attempt, or do a regular at-bat. We'll redo. He fouled it off. 16, lead runner thrown out, hitter safe at first. So lead runner Davis was thrown out, so an unsuccessful sacrifice. And we'll just say that was the bunt fielder will grab that too. That's a 5. The third baseman got that. So we have it as a fielder's choice. 5-4. Davis, the lead runner, was out, and Popovich is at first. We will move on to Gableson. As I said, I feel a little rusty here. 1-3, K-Chance versus the righties, a 9, nothing at Dodger Stadium. It's a 13. We move on to the hitter's card. 2-4, double asterisk 1. It's a fly out to center field. 2 outs for Tom Haller with a runner on first. 3-1, K-Chance, an 8. It's a 2. Haller strikes out. So nothing for the Dodgers in the top of the, the bottom of the first. We move on to the top of the second with Tolan, Shannon, and Javier. (5-1), possible throwing error. 5-2, fly out to left field. So nothing on the throwing error. I'll just double check that. Obviously, there's nothing there. Move on to Mike Shannon. 6-5, we got a ballpark. 1-1, single past the second baseman for Shannon. Javier will be the next batter. 6-1, range play at the stadium. 1-2, single to center field, but we need to check the range of the center fielder. Let's take a quick look at that. The center fielder is who's that? Willie Davis. He's a 4-3, so he takes away the single. So it's a fly out to center field. And Dale Maxville will be the next batter. I think I should leave that over here. Yeah, do that. 2-5. Hitter card. 3-3. Single center field for Maxville. Let's see what Shannon can do from, it's an S8, so from first to third it's a -1, but add 1. for 2 outs. So Shannon's BR is a 3. So we will see if, take a quick look here. Okay, so we have a 3, 2 outs is +1, a -1 from first to third on a single to center field, and then Willie Davis's arm is a -1, so it's actually a 2. So with a 1, 2 lead runner advances. If roll is less than or equal to the trailing runner's BR, the trailing runner advances on the throw. Okay, so actually, based on the throw chart, with the first die being a 6, check second die roll of 6 chart. Second die being 1, lead runner advances, ball caught off, and the trailing runner is thrown out. Okay, so Shannon advances, but the ball's cut off and the lead runner's thrown out. So either way, we got 3 outs. And we will now move on to the bottom of the second. I still feel a little rusty here. I felt like I haven't played it in 3 weeks. So we got Fairley, Boyer, and Lefebvre for the bottom of the second. 4-1 hitter's card because Gibson's not fatigued. 4-6 ground out to the second baseman. Ken Boyer. We got a 6-1 K chance. He's an 11. And we got a 0 on the K, so that brings it down. It keeps it at 11. It's a 9. Strikes out Boyer. Jim Lefebvre. Got a 1-1, so we got a ballpark chance. 6-6 ground out to the third baseman. So we're through 2 with no score. And we will have, got to grab the Gibson hitting card. Gibson, Brock, and Flood for the Cardinals here in the top of the third. Six walk chance, 10 +1's an 11. It's a 20, so we move on to Gibson's card. 5-3, double asterisk 1. That's a ground out to the second baseman. Lou Brock. We got a 2-4. Possible K chance versus the righties at 12. It's a 7. Struck him out. Kurt Flood. $2-5. Hitter's card. 2-4. Single past the pitcher. Johnny Edwards, who batted .239 with 3 home runs in 1968. 2-6, possible error on a grounder. 3-3, F7. So we get no error chance there. So we move to the bottom of the third. where the Dodgers will have Parker Drysdale, and the top of the order with Willie Davis. Two ballpark chance. 1-2 single to center field for Wes Parker. Drysdale will give a bunt try here. 5-4. Still got to check the K chance, but we cut that in half. Just double check. I know we just did that an inning or two ago, but I just want to double check to you. Okay, so in half that is a 12, let's say, or 11. It's a 15, so no K chance. So we have the bunt chance for Drysdale. 15, he's a 4, which is again a foul ball like we had with the last bunt chance. 1 successful bunt, sacrifice bunt. So he will move over Parker. And we'll have a runner on second with 1 out with Willie Davis, the batter. Four, 6, possible K chance. It's an 8, it's a 19. We move on to hitter's card. 4-1, pop out to the second baseman. Paul Popovich. 3-6. He is a switch hitter, so he'll be batting lefty versus the righty. We move to the hitter's card. 4-4, that's a ground out to the shortstop. So we move on to the 4th with no score. Cepeda, Tolan, and Shannon for the Cardinals. 2-1, we go to the hitter's card. 5-1, fly out to left. Oops, excuse me. 5-1 on Cepeda's card would be a fly out to right. Bobby Tolan. 1-1, hitter's card. 1-6, double asterisk 1, that's a ground out to the second baseman. Mike Shannon will be the batter. 1-2, K chance, he's an 11. It's a 1, strikes out. We move to the bottom of the 4th. Where we will have Gabrielson, Holler, and Fairley for the Dodgers. 6-2, he is a lefty, so we move to hitter's card. 2-1, ground out to the third baseman. Tom Holler, the left-handed hitting catcher. 3-3, possible throwing error. We got a 1, we got there. 1-5, double asterisk 4, which is a ground out to the shortstop. And it's a 19, with the shortstop has an 8, so Maxwell makes the play. And the next batter is Ron Fairley. 4-6, K chance is an 8. It's an 11, hitter's card. 2-6, double asterisk 5, fly out to left. Javier, Maxwell, and Gibson will be the batters for the Cardinals here. 5, 6. Javier's a right-handed batter, so 1 to 13. It's an out. That's a 4. That's a ground out to the first baseman. Dale Maxfield's the batter. 1, 5. Drysdale is in fatigue, so we move on to the hitter's card. 6, 4. That is a fly out to right. Bob Gibson. 6, 6 walk chance. He's a 10 plus 1 at Dodger Stadium's an 11. It's a 4, so Gibson walks with Lou Brock, the batter. Two, 4, possible K chance. 12, 16, hitter's card. 5, 1, single to left field. So let's see if so it's a -2 for Gibson. It's 2 outs, -2, and the left fielder is a 0. So Gibson's BR is a 3, -2 is a 1, and you add 1, so it's a 2. Go to the throw chart. 6, 2. Okay. Check second die. Roll. Lead runner thrown out, but if the trailing runner's BR is greater than or equal to the roll, then he advances on the throw. But with the lead runner thrown out, Gibson six two. All right. Well, I don't know. I kind of wonder maybe someone can make a comment. Could I have had a choice to keep Gibson at second without advancing? All right, but either way, he's thrown out. Okay, so we got 3 outs. We move on to the bottom half of the inning. With Boyer, LaFave, and Parker. So if anybody can comment on that, please, if they're watching. Well, you obviously are watching if you hear this question, but could Gibson have stayed at second and not advanced? I guess that's a question of mine. Yeah, I guess it's the 6 that caused the issue. So if it was anything from a 2 to 5, he just would have held, or 3 to 5, he would have held. Okay, so let's move on. We'll move on to the 5th inning here. Bottom of the 5th with Boyer as the batter. 1-3, K chance, 11, 9, struck out. LaFave switch hitting second baseman today. 6-4, K chance, it's a 14, 18, so move on to the hitter's card. 6-1, fly out to center. Wes Parker. Three, 5. That is a double asterisk. We go to Gibson's fly out to right field. Well, we got a pitcher's duel here. We're at the top of the 6th with Flood, Edwards, and Cepeda as the batters for the Cardinals. There hasn't even been much of threats. Move on to the hitter's card. 3-4 line out to the third baseman. Johnny Edwards. 4-4. Possible hit by pitch. It is. Ooh, this is. One second. I just wanted to double check that. But either way, hit by pitch rating for Edwards is a 3. It's a +10 for Drysdale, which makes it a 13, but it's 15. So then we move on to the hitter's card. 3-1. Right-handed pitcher, so it's a single pass to third baseman for Edwards. Cepeda is the batter. Maybe we got a threat going here. 6-6 walk chance, 10. Again, +1 at Dodger, so it's 11 to 5. So Cepeda walks. Bobby Tolan. With runners on first and second, 1 out. He'll hit away. 2-4 K chance, 9 struck out. Runners on first and second. So it's up to Mike Shannon. See if he can do anything here in the top of the 6th for the Cardinals. 3-1 K chance, 11. 6 strikes out. Drysdale with 2 key strikeouts here. In the top of the 6th. So Gibson will be facing Drysdale, Davis, and Popovich. Let's get this focus into place. Okay, Drysdale will be the batter. 1-3, K chance, 23-3, struck out. Now the actual score in this game was 5-1 Cardinals back on July 1st of 1968. 5-6 possible wild pitch. 13 it isn't, but there's no runners on base. Roll again on the pitcher's card. 3-6. He's a lefty. Go to the hitter's card. 2-5. Ground out to the second baseman. Paul Popovich will be the batter. 5-1. Possible hit by pitch. 2 is a 0. It's a 3. So nothing there. Move on to the hitter's card. 1-5. Fly out to center. All right, let's see. Javier, Maxville, and Gibson for the Cardinals in the top of the 7th. Two range play. 2-5 fly out to left field. The left fielder is a 2. So he makes the play. Great play by Len Gabrielson. We will move on to Dale Maxville. 6-4, another range play. 1-3, pop out to the second baseman. Second baseman is a 3, it's a 5. So we got a failed range on a P4. That is a single for Maxville. And we will, do we bunt or hit away? Let's hit it. What's their pivots? Let's hit away. Let's go for it. 1-5. He's not fatigued. It's not his 31st batter. Double check that. So go to hitter's card. 5-1, fly out to right. Lou Brock, let's see if he can do something here. 3-2. He bats lefty, so we move to hitter's card there. 4-6, double asterisk 5, fly out to left. Gibson, Haller, and Fairley will be the batters for the (1-2). He's a lefty, hitter's card. 4-6. Ooh. Question mark 9, 14. Ooh, just missed it. Just missed it. So we got to fly out to right field. Just want to double check that too. Tom Haller. (2-4) walk chance. He's a 9. It's a +1. The stadium's a 10, but it's a 14. 3-1 single to left field for Haller. Fairley, 5-6, possible wild pitch. It's a 7. So I just want to double check the rules on that. So that's an instant wild pitch. So Haller moves to second because we had it at 7. It was a 1-7. So we still have Fairley as the batter with a runner on second with 1 out. 6-1 K chance. That's an 8. 8 struck him out. Ken Boyer's the batter. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. 2-6 K chance. 11, 20. 4-1 ground out to the third baseman. So here we go here. Not much activity. Flood, Edwards, and Cepeda. 3-4 batter's card. 4-2 double asterisk 1. He grounds out to second. Johnny Edwards. 6-5 ballpark. 3-6 fly out to left. Cepeda. 4-1 K chance versus the righties a 9. 4 struck out. The Dodgers have LaFave, Parker, and Drysdale. And Drysdale wants to stay in with this pitching duel. Possible error on a grounder. 1-1 fly out to left field. Wes Parker. 1-2. He's a switch hitter, so he'll be batting lefty. Hitter's card. 3-3. Fly out to center. Let's see here. Drysdale wants to stay in. I don't even know if they have any hitters. Let me just check. Drysdale wants to stay in, so we'll have him stay in here. 6-6 possible walk chance. 18. Nothing on that. Drysdale's card. 1-6 ground out to third. Just not a lot of runs in 1968, but Drysdale's staying in there. Gibson, he also wants to stay in too. I mean, these guys went, there was one start in Gibson had 68 where he went 12 innings. So we're in the 9th. Bobby Tolan. Let's see how many batters here we got. 27. 28, 29, 30, 31. Shit, so Drysdale's fatigued, but we'll keep on going here. 5-4. It's a possible home run chance. So let's check that. Okay, so the 5-4 was a possible home run rating of 1-14 versus a lefty. It was a 17, so we treat it as a blank and we go to Tolan's card. 3-1 ground out to third. Mike Shannon. 4-6 wild pitch. So we don't have anything for that. Roll again on the pitcher's card. 3-6 blank hitter's card. 6-4 double asterisk 1 grounds out to second. Julian Javier. 2-1, we go to Javier's card. 4-3, oh, we got the question mark 8. It's a 6 versus a righty. That's a single for Javier. Let's see if Maxwell can do anything. 3-5, he's a righty, so that's a blank reading. 2-3, double asterisk 1, that's a ground out to second. Okay, we move on to the bottom of the 9th. He has faced 27 batters, so Gibson is not fatigued yet. He will be facing Davis, Popovich, and Gabelson. 6-5, range play. 2-1, fly out to center field. We have to check the range of the center fielder. Flood's a 4, it's a 2, he gets there. Popovich. 2-6, possible K chance. Nope, it's a 16. Popovich's card. 2-4, ground out to short. Gabelson. 6-1, K chance. It's a 2, struck him out. All right, now Probably should have took Drysdale out the last inning. Maybe had a pinch hitter because he was fatigued. He will now be taken out. Let me get a... And now we have to question if Gibson will have a pinch hitter too. So let me take a quick break. Okay, so Roger Maris will be the pinch hitter. Jack Billingham has come in relief. So we'll see if we can get anything going here. 1-3, possible K chance. He's a 7. It's a 1. Struck him out. Lou Brock. 2-3. He's a right-handed batter. Oh, excuse me, left-handed batter. So 1-20, he's out. 2, grounds out to third. So Billingham was very powerful, looks like, versus lefties. So Flood. 1-3, another K chance. 15, move to Flood's card. 2-2, single to center. So Johnny Edwards. 6-6. He's a lefty. Double asterisk. Got him. As I said, look powerful against lefties and flies out to center. All right, so Gibson went 9 also, and they will be bringing in Joe Horner. See if he can do anything here. He'll be facing Holler, Fairley, and Boyer. 5-2 K chance. He's a lefty. So 14, it's a 5, struck him out. Fairley. 5-6, possible home run chance. He's a lefty. So 0 chance there. We will move on. Just want to double check. We'll move on to the hitter's card. 4-6, ground out to second. Boyer. 6-4 K chance versus a left. He's a 7. He's a 6. It's a 6. Struck him out. Go to the 11th, where we're running out of scorecard. Cepeda, Tolan, and Shannon. 1-5. That's the hitter's card. 5-6, single to center. Now let's hopefully see if they can do something here. Cardinals. Tolan. 6-2, he's a lefty. Go to hitter's card. 1-6, double asterisk 1. It's a ground out to the second baseman. Could have a double play. 3 minus 1 is a 2. The shortstops is a 0. So a 1 or a 2, it's a double play. Double play. Jesus. 4-6-3. Mike Shannon, no runners on. 2-6. Possible throwing error. 1-4, fly out to right. LaFabe, Parker, and the batter's position will be up against Joe Horner. here in the bottom of the 11th. One three ballpark. 1-4 single to right for Lefebvre. All they need is one run. Wes Parker, he's a bunting 5. So we're definitely going to try to bunt here, but we first got to go through and see if there's a K. 5-4. Possible K chance, but this will be his past his 4th batter. Okay, so his fatigue's a 4. His pass is his 5th batter, actually. So probably should have thought about replacing him, but he's pretty powerful, so that's why I kept him in there. So it's a possible walk chance versus a left-handed pitcher's a 15 plus 1 is a 16, but it's an 18. So that doesn't matter because we tried to bunt. So we're going to, so the K chance was wiped out. So we're going to bunt. Parker is a 5 bunter. So a 14 on a 5 is a successful bunt. So he does sacrifice and move the runner over. Sorry for the little delay and lost my train of thought there for a second. So Parker sacrifices Lefebvre over to second. We're going to take a pause. We're going to look for a pinch hitter and a possible replacement pitcher. Okay, so here's the update. Willie Crawford will go in and pinch run for Jim Lefebvre. Lefebvre was a 2 BR. Crawford's a 4. So if that needs to come into play, we'll be aware of that. Bill Sudakis will be the pinch runner. And the new pitcher will be Mel Nelson for the St. Louis Cardinals. So we got a runner on second, 1 out with the batter Bill Sudakis. Left-handed pitching Mel Nelson, 0-0, bottom of the 11th. 4-4. Possible error. Okay, we got 5-4. Fly out to center field. The center fielder's error is a 6. It's a 3. So we got an error. Let me just pause it 1 minute here. So with that 5-4, that's an F8. Flood's error rating was a 6. The roll was a 3. Runner on second. 1 out. Failed error on an F8. Drops ball. Runners advance 2 bases. Runner scores. Game over. E8. Kurt Flood drops the ball. Willie Crawford scores. The game's over. A heartbreaker for the Cardinals. 1-0 is the final on a drop ball by Kurt Flood. So the winning pitcher will be Jack Billingham. The losing pitcher will be Horner, but he lost on an error. Let's check Gibson's stats quick. He pitched 9 innings. He gave up 1, 2, 3 hits, no home runs, no runs. He gave up no walks. Great performance today by Bob Gibson. 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts. No decision, so he keeps his record at 11-4. And we'll see you at the next one. Thanks for joining today. We'll join you on Game 18.